Once you start batting at number 3 in test match cricket, there is a lot going on in your mind and in your preparation. You have to face the new ball at times. You have to face quality spin bowling at times. You have to face quality fast bowling. You have to face balls that will bounce a lot. You have to face balls that will keep low. So you have to take everything into consideration, and your powers of concentration have to go a cut above the rest. It's important for any test number 3. Solidity is what a number 3 brings into a test batting lineup. And therefore, it was the same for Cheteshwar Pujara. The problem was during the 2010s, pitches got slightly flatter. We're not saying that they were easy to bat on, not necessarily, but they got flatter, and so run scoring became important. You had to go at a run a ball or more in order to survive as a batter in both ODI cricket and, of course, T20 cricket, T20 international cricket. So, for someone like Cheteshwar Pujara, who had to prepare in a certain way in Test match cricket, it wouldn't be easy to transition into limited overs cricket fluently. It really wouldn't be easy. He wasn't the swiftest of movers between the wickets. He wasn't the best runner between the wickets. He wasn't the most agile or the most athletic fielder. And he couldn't bowl. So all these things went against him. But even then, did he get the number of chances he should have to say if he could actually be or not be a good white ball player? The answer is no. Hashim Amla was a terrific white ball player, but was he fit to be a good white ball player initially? No. He too wasn't the most agile fielder. He too wasn't the swiftest of runners between the wickets. But once South Africa let him into the mix, he prepared accordingly. He worked on his game, he worked on his fitness, he worked on his fielding, he worked on his running between the wickets, and the end result was one of the best batters in limited overs cricket that can be produced. So could India not have tried Cheteshwar Pujara more, given him 2, 3, 4, 5 series at a stretch in those 2010s to see whether he could succeed in white ball cricket? India could have done that. Now, we are not trying to protect Cheteshwar Pujara here. We are not trying to say that he would have blazed away. He would have gone at a strike rate of over 150. No, we are not saying that. But could he not be a player who could give you a runner ball or runs at a strike rate of 120 to 125? Could he not be that kind of a player? Could he not be a good one-day player? But we think so. We definitely think he could have been. Just that he wasn't given that many chances. The captains might have felt there are other options around, and yes, that is a problem in a way in Indian cricket, that some talents would be overlooked because there are so many other options available. But if you are a good test batter, if you have the mentality, if you have the strength, if you have the character, the courage of being a number 3 and being so successful at that position, you can also transition into white ball cricket, at least one day cricket, properly. So a label that got put on someone like Cheteshwar Pujara could have been taken off quite easily. If you cast your mind back to VVS Lakshman, things were pretty much the same. Of course, he did get quite a few one-dayers to play, but the problem was his body did not help him. Fitness was an issue with him, and that kind of took care of the rest of his career when it came to one-day international cricket. So that was kind of unfortunate. But for Pujara, his body didn't give up. He could have played quite a few white ball matches, both for India and other teams. He could easily have. But for some reason, the teams did not quite consider him because this label got put on him. The reason why we think the label got put on him is him being a number 3 batter, following in the footsteps of Rahul Dravid. Once you are given the tag the wall, you're given the tag Mr. Dependable, you're given the tag of someone who can defend, who can leave, you kind of miss out on a batter's ability to play strokes as well. You miss out on that. And that happened with Cheteshwar Pujara. His stroke play is better than many others. At the moment, we have to say was, if we consider international cricket. But he knew how to pace his innings. He knew when to go after the bowling. He knew when to defend and leave. He knew that. His test innings, both at home and away, are proof of that. So, it's a little unfortunate at times that such a good test batter gets labelled or tagged as a test batter who cannot play in other formats. Maybe, just maybe, India missed out on someone who could have been a perfect anchor, even at number 3, where another player took up that role and was so successful. Who knows? We don't know if Cheteshwar Pujara could have been a really good player in white ball cricket. It may not matter now, but going forward, whenever we talk about batters who are so good at the test level, there should not be labels or tags put on them. Because what that can do is not only cost them their places or their talent, it can also cost the team someone whom you can unearth.